Hello all my friends out in Waxland. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the Circus Restock from the Bathing Garden. This was actually the first time that I ever have ordered from the Bathing Garden. I was lucky enough to try a few things here and there from either Random Acts of Kindness or D-Stashes, and I really enjoyed their product, and I just adore how awesome the clamshells always look. They're so beautifully made, and I've heard a lot about her scrubs, and I never had any luck buying one in a D-Stash, so I was super excited to try her scrubs because I've heard that they're some of the best scrubs around. So I decided with the Circus Restock, it seemed like a great assortment of different scents, and it was a theme that I could really get into. I was going to place my order, and I ended up getting 8 clamshells. I got a whipped soap, and I also got a scrub. And I was excited when I got everything. Everything looked beautiful, and I haven't melted any of my clamshells yet. I melted half of my sample big bunk cake I got, and I have been using my scrub and my soap every day, so when I show that, it's kind of like a quarter gone in each. So I'm going to start with the clamshells, and one thing I really like is her labels. They're so cute. There's little different pictures on each one, and there's some of them have more decorations than others. As you can see, this one has a leaf, and this is peppermint bubbles, and this is marshmallow, whipped cream, creme de menthe, meringue, and peppermint. And there you go, you can see better. Really cute. I like this one, and when I smell this, I just really get the peppermint and maybe some creme de menthe. I'm hoping maybe the marshmallow comes out when I burn this, so it tones it down a little bit, because it's a very strong peppermint. Not that I don't like peppermint, but this is very strong to me. And this was one of the first ones I could smell when I opened my box, because peppermint tends to overtake anything else. So I'm hoping the marshmallow does come out, but if not, it's still going to be an awesome, relaxing, clean scent. Second one is Midway Bites, and you can see in this one, look at how cute the pretzel is. It's two-toned pretzel. It's got pink and brown on it. It's really cute. I'll show it to you open. This is one of my favorite ones, and this is the one that I got my scrub in. It sounded delicious. It's sugar dusted funnel cake, strawberry cotton candy, and sweet caramel apple cake. And when I smell this one, I pretty much, I don't know, it smells like caramel apples to me almost, so I get the caramel, and I get somewhat of the funnel cake, but I'm not really smelling cotton candy. And even with the scrub, I don't smell the cotton candy in it, but I still love this one, and I think this one's going to be a fantastic melt. Kind of reminds me of Carnival's, which is perfect for a summer melt. The next one is Victorian Carousel. And I love the icon on this label. It's so cute, and I love, open it so I can show you. I love the little heart glitters in there. It's so cute. And this one is blue raspberry topped by blackberry candy. This one is probably one of my favorites out of this. It smells like grape bubblicious gum to me, and I don't know, I'm an 80s kid, but I'm sure most of you know what bubblicious gum is. It just smells like an awesome grape scent. I can't wait to melt this, and this is one of the reasons why I am disappointed that I haven't done this video yet. I have like 5 videos to do of orders I've gotten. It's just been so hectic this summer trying to get everything done at work, and then come home and I'm so tired by the time I get home, or I'm sitting outside enjoying how nice it is with the weather here. Although today it was a tad chillier than normal, but so I'm trying to catch up so I can actually start melting some of these. I'm very disappointed I didn't get to this sooner, because there's been certain days I've been like, oh, I just want to take a chunk out so I can melt it, and I refused to do it because I wanted you guys to get the full picture of what the clamshells looked like. So the next one is Vintage Circus, and this one is, just says Circus on it. Once again, it has the beautiful glitters in it. It's really cute. And I've heard a lot about this scent. I'm new to wax. I've only been around since February, and I always saw people trying to find this scent in D-stashes. So I didn't know what to expect, but I knew I wanted it because everybody else wanted it. So I was excited that this one came up in the restock. And this is blue cotton candy layered over candy apples. Sorry. And that's exactly what it smells like. And because this is two-tone, again, I kind of pop it out a little more, but yeah, you can definitely smell the candy apples after you smell the pink part a little bit more. This is fabulous. I now know what all the rage is about. This one is Dancing Elephants, and the elephant is so super cute on this. This is probably my favorite label out of them all. And this one is, I have them all written down here. This is Blue Cotton Candy Cake Pops, topped with a raspberry rose sugar glaze. I have no idea what I was expecting with this one, but it was not really what I was expecting. I'm hoping I like this more when I melt it, but I'm not too sure what I'm going to think once I melt it. And the bottom does smell like cotton candy, but the top is very rose floral. And if you've watched my other videos, you know that I am not a big floral fan at all. So I hope once I melt it, it kind of mingles together more and I like it, but at the moment, it's way too floral for me. I don't know what even possessed me to order it, knowing that I don't like florals, but I kind of expected maybe like a more muted floral, more of the cotton candy. We'll see. So next one is Clowning Around, and I didn't have this one on my initial list that I was going to order, but after kind of reviewing everything, I just decided to go with it and add it on. So this one is salty and sweet popcorn, buttercream, and candy corn with blue cotton candy and toffee dipped apples. And this one, I'm going to try and pop it out without breaking it so you guys can see. This is the triple layer tart. And it's red, white, and yellow. Or red, blue, and yellow. Sorry. I've had a really long week. And it's kind of crazy because, like, you can, if you smell each color, you get the different scents. I do smell the popcorn. And on the bottom, I don't smell candy corn. It just smells like popcorn to me. Blue cotton candy. And then the apples. It's really great. I like this one. I'm glad I decided to add this onto my order at last minute. Then I have cream-filled circus bread. And this is rich vanilla cream, mounds of sugar, and a yeasty fresh baked bread. This one's another really pretty one with the little red drops in there. And this one actually broke in shipping, so. And I'm not really getting bread out of it, but it smells more like a, I don't know, it just smells like vanilla to me, with like a little something sweet added to it, which is probably the bread. So I do like this one. Right now it's very light, so I'm definitely going to wait on this one. And now my favorite clamshell out of the whole thing, which I'm super excited about, and it's the prettiest one of them all. This is Ringmaster's Paramour. I got my whipped soap in this scent, and I couldn't be more excited. I think this is gorgeous. The little mirror there, the little glitter around it, it's gorgeous. And I'm going to hate to burn this, but I have to. It's my favorite. I love it. It smells so good. And this one is sugar crystals, rock candy, ripe berries, and a hint of effervescent bubbles. And the first thing that hits me is, I don't know how, but you can smell like fizziness of it. I don't know how you can smell fizz in tarts, but you can. It just smells like maybe like fizzy cherry 7-Up. I love this one. I can't wait to burn it. I think she did an awesome job, especially on this tart. It is just gorgeous. It's my favorite out of the whole bunch. I use my whip soap every day, and it leaves a nice scent on my body. It smells exactly like this. So she included 2 tart samples. And this is the mini bundt cake, and this is in toasted sugar. So cute. I love this little bundt cake. I think it's adorable. And that's exactly what this one smells like. It smells like toasted sugar. So I'm thinking she might include this in her Halloween or maybe in a fall restock. I'm not sure. I'm not a big fan of this one. I think it needs something else, so maybe I might use it as a blender. Maybe with some pumpkin or something. It would be really good. And the next one is the Hall of Mirrors. This was in her last restock. I didn't order from it. I really just did not have the money, and there was only like 2 tarts and some scrubs that I wanted, so I held back because I've gone out of control the last couple of months with the wax. And this was the big bundt cake. You can see that I cut half of it off, and I did melt it. And originally, when I first smelled this, I'm like, this smells like buttery, cakey. I'm not a big cake fan usually. Well, I love to eat it. I just don't like to smell it. And so this one is sugared frosting, white cake, and a hint of strawberries. So you can see at first I was like, it's cakey. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. So I decided out of everything, I couldn't hold off. I had to melt something, that I was going to melt one that I didn't think that I would truly care for. But this is amazing once it's melting. The scent lasted for about 16 hours. I only use my burners about 8 hours a day. When I come home from work at 5, I put them on. On the weekends, they're on a lot longer, obviously, because I'm home. But this one's gorgeous. And I don't really smell the strawberries in it. It just smells like a sugary cake. But this was amazing. So anybody who is waiting on this from the last stock, you are not going to be disappointed. This is just amazing. So it kind of shows you sometimes what you think you'll least like turns out to be really great. So feel free to step out of your comfort zone and sometimes take a risk. So here is my scrub, and I'm going to show it to you, and you'll see that half of mine is gone because I do use it a lot, and my kids also enjoy this, even though I get kind of upset when they use it because I'm kind of hoarding it for myself. And I also gave my mom some. I'm trying to get her into more vendor wax and bath products and whatever because they're so much better. She just doesn't know what she's missing. So once again, love the labels. Try and get it so you can see. This is the Midway Bites, and it says on the side, sticky apples. These containers are nice. I had another vendor actually send me scrub in a glass jar, and guess what happened? It slipped in my shower, and there was glass everywhere. So I'm a big fan of plastic. Anything that's a bath product should not be in glass. Gorgeous. So you can tell that I've used maybe a quarter of it. The sprinkles on top. You can see the two-tone. It's pink and brown. It smells delicious. The only thing I can say, this is a really creamy, very creamy scrub, which a lot of people like, and I do like that also. So it's not really good at exfoliating dead skin, and also this scent does not stick to my skin a lot. Once I put it on and scrub with it, I don't smell it on my skin after. So I was kind of disappointed about that, but it's great. I use it on my face because somebody suggested on the fan page that they use it on their face all the time, and it really is gentle. I have super sensitive skin. You can tell that I'm really pale, so a lot of things make me break out, and this doesn't. I use it in the shower every morning on my face, on my body, especially my feet, because let's face it, you know, especially with flip-flop weather, your feet can get a lot of dry skin. And it works really good. It's creamier. I tend to enjoy a coarser scrub for my feet, but for the rest of my body and for my face, this is amazing. And I just wish it had a little bit more scent. So I can't wait for the Halloween restock to see what she's going to have available. And I'm definitely going to need to buy like 2 scrubs to hold me over. And the next thing is my Ringmaster's Paramore. I forgot what she calls this. She calls this whip soap, or yes, whip soap. That's what she does call it. But this is not your typical really creamy whipped soap. She suggests using this more for like shaving, which I do sometimes, but in the shower it doesn't really stick to my skin as well. And you can tell this one's like probably only a quarter left. I love this. Love. I can't express how much I love this scent. It's just so, oh, I got some on my nose. It's just so effervescent. I don't know how else to describe it. It's so fizzy and it's just beautiful, and I love this. And I'm going to be very upset when this is gone. So I try not to use it every day, but when I'm in the shower, I just can't help it. Yeah, this is amazing. So it is not, and I'll show you, it's more of like a thicker whipped soap. It's really great to like wash your hands with, or, you know, I guess it probably would work good for shaving if you aren't in the shower to wash it off. And she also sent a sample of the Hall of Mirrors whip soap, which is the same as the Big Bunk cake I have, which was the cake and strawberries and sugared frosting. I've only stuck my finger in here. I'm not a big fan of this scent, and when I washed my hands with it, the scent did not stick like the Ringmaster's Paramore. So I don't know, I'll definitely use it, but I don't like that scent in the whip soap. You can see she's very generous with her samples, and there's even a label on the sample of the whip soap. And 2 ounces, pretty good size. And she always sends, if you order a scrub or whip soap, she sends 1 sample. And I think if you order quite a few more, she'll add another one. And she's very generous with her wax samples. So I have been very pleased with my first Bathing Garden order. And I cannot wait until her Halloween restock, because I've heard amazing things, and I'm starting to kind of get into the fall scents. I'm still really excited about all the sweet summery scents, which are kind of like my normal favorites. So this time of year is awesome for me. But I had a raisin bread tart the other day, and it's kind of gotten me into the more fall scents, and I'm starting to kind of plot now about what I'm going to want to melt in a couple of months. So I'm excited to see what she'll offer. So this is my Bathing Garden restock here, and it was the Vintage Circus restock. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I will see you later. Bye!